So I've just brought a brand new 100k FTMO challenge account. And this time I'm going to be documenting the entire process for you guys to see. So before I share my results and my plan on trying to pass this account, I want to talk about why most traders fail the FTMO challenges and exactly how I'll be approaching this one slightly different. So as you may know, I've passed quite a few challenges before, but I've also failed a fair few of them as well. After doing both, I've realized that passing one of these accounts isn't to do with your strategy and your actual trading, but it's all psychology, discipline, and managing pressure. So in this video, I'm going to break down what I've learned through my past FTMO challenges, the mistakes that kill most traders, and how I'm planning to pass this FTMO account. So let's be real, an FTMO challenge, it looks easy on paper. 10% target, 10% max drawdown, and 5% daily drawdown. And you've got unlimited days to pass this. So it's quite easy to think, yeah, I can do it. But what most traders don't realize is how the pressure affects your behavior while trading. So you might have a really solid plan at the moment, but as soon as you're 1%, 2% down on the account, your whole mindset shifts. You start trying to force trades that aren't really there, or you just start trying to double down just so you can catch up quickly and get back to where you was before. And I've done that before. I've been $1,000 away from passing a challenge, and I managed to fail that account because I was 1K away. I took one trade, I lost 2K. I was then at 7K. I then started trying to force trades to get that 3K to pass the account. What I ended up doing was over trading, over risking, and I failed. I hit my 5% max daily drawdown and I had to start all over again. So if you're not strong enough mentally, one bad day of trading an FTMO account can ruin the whole thing. Because the truth is that most traders can't slow down when they're winning. FTMO doesn't test your strategy, it tests your discipline and your patience to be able to cross that target line. So the biggest mistake I made before as well was treating FTMO like a race. I'd wake up thinking that I need to pass the account in one trade, in two trades, in 2 days time, when really it's all about surviving the bad days and staying consistent within your own rules. And as I mentioned, there were times where I was 5, 6, 7K in profit and I still managed to blow the accounts, not because of a poor strategy, but because my mindset wasn't correct for actually passing the account. And the challenge, it's easy to pass, and you would think the verification, which is a 5% target, is easier again. But in reality, it's not. Staying consistent throughout the entirety of the challenge is the toughest part. So in this FTMO account that I'm gonna start doing now, my challenge isn't the target, but it's to be consistent every single day, no matter if I win or lose. So here's how I'm going to hopefully pass this FTMO account. So I purchased this account this morning. I also took my first trade this morning as well. So personally, I usually risk a little bit more than I usually would on the first day only. So today I risked 2% and I gained 3%. So I got a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, which isn't the best, but it did give me a $3,000 buffer in my account. It's my first and only trade of today, so it's got me up to $103,000. This has set me up well for the week, so it means I can now start reducing my risk and just stay consistent and work up to that 10K target. I'm not going to increase lot size to try and pass quicker. I'm actually going to decrease my lot size from now. I'm also going to manage my risk a lot tighter. So instead of doing the 2% risk that I had today, I'm going to drop it down to 1 to 1.5% per day. So the goal now is to protect the buffer that I've built myself in the first day and stay consistent throughout the week to slowly build up to that 10K target. I'm only going to trade within my best hours, which are the first 2 hours of London session and the first 2 hours of New York session. And I have a rule. After 2 losing trades or 2 winning trades of the day, I will stop trading. But I will stop trading if it hits any of my rules. So 1.5% loss for the day and around 2 to 3% max win. However, if I don't see any real trades forming, then I will just stop trading at potentially 1% or 1.5% max win. So it just gives me a nice one-to-one risk to reward. There's no point trying to get massive trades while trading these accounts, nor is there trying to get like a 1 to 6 or a 1 to 7 risk to reward. Because at the end of the day, you need to show consistency to be able to pass and keep these prop firm challenges. If you're always just looking for these huge swings as a day trader, especially with a prop firm account, you most likely will end up losing the majority of the time. And it will become a lot harder to actually pass these prop firm challenges. So the account isn't for me to try and prove anything. It's just to show consistent profits, show up consistently and follow your rules with complete discipline. Because at the end of the day, that is what trading a prop firm is like. And as I've mentioned before, trading is 90% mental. So the people who are passing these FTMO accounts and challenges, these are the people who can sit on their hands and do nothing while price develops. Because the biggest killer for funded accounts, it isn't bad analysis, it's boredom. You're sat there watching the candles move and your brain wants to start trading, it wants to do something. And then that's when the bad trades start to form. And I've learned over time that my edge isn't my strategy, it's my psychology. It's my patience within the market and how I can control myself not to overtrade, not to revenge trade, not to double down and not to force trades. If I can protect my mental side of things, the profits always follow after that. So my plan going forward with this account is to give you daily updates and start showing you what it's like through the wins and the losses which will come on this account. So I'll be doing daily short videos on YouTube and TikTok, just showing you the trade I took and the amount of profit or loss that I got. And then I'll be doing a weekly long form video on YouTube, just explaining how each day went, how the week went, and how I was feeling as well. So the goal here isn't just to pass the account, it's to show you the real side of trading and what it's actually like to go through the process of trying to pass an FTMO challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna win, I don't know if I'm gonna lose, and I wanna keep that all real within these videos. Because if I pass, you'll see that, and if I fail, you'll also see that. Either way, you're gonna see exactly what it's like to pass one of these accounts, and I'll give you my thoughts and what happens each day, my emotions, how I feel. So if you found this video helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. It will also help more traders see this channel and it will genuinely help this channel grow. So I've put a link down to FTMO below. So if you want to jump onto one of their accounts, feel free to click that link. I've also put a link down to the live broker that I use as well. So if you want to go into live trading with your own capital, feel free to click that link as well. And I'll see you tomorrow in the next video, and follow along with the shorts to see my daily progress throughout this week. Again, thank you for watching and good luck with your own trading journey.